There have been a lot of really good films about filmmaking. I'm thinking about Singing in the Rain, The Player, Sunset Boulevard, Tropic Thunder, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And today I want to add one more very good film to that list. This is the Kazdoy Closet. I'm Kazdoy. This is my closet full of all the stuff that I love. And today, a film that sounds like it's about vampires, which it kind of is, but it's also about filmmaking. So why don't we just check it out? Before I get to the main film I want to talk about, it helps if you know a little bit about this film, Nosferatu. It's a German silent film from 1922, generally considered the first vampire film. It was directed by F.W. Murnau. He is a cinematic pioneer, of course, and he really wanted to do a film of Dracula, but the Bram Stoker family wouldn't give him the rights, so he just sort of did his own version of Dracula and called it Nosferatu. So that's what this film I want to talk about today is about. This film is Shadow of the Vampire, and it's from the year 2000, and it's about 90 minutes, and it's in color and black and white. More about that in a minute. And it's about the making of Nosferatu, among other things. So we have John Malkovich playing F.W. Murnau, and he is very good, as he always is. He was so good in The Line of Fire, and I actually really liked him in Of Mice and Men playing Lenny. And he plays Murnau as this very obsessive, high-energy filmmaker who he'll do whatever he needs to get the film made, and he often tells people that sometimes they have to sacrifice for their art, and some of the people in this film make big sacrifices for their art. He prepares his crew for this guy, Max Schreck, to play the vampire. He says this guy's a method actor. He comes from the theater. He will only be in character all the time. He will only shoot at night, and he'll be wearing his makeup all the time. So the crew's wondering, who is this guy that's coming in? And then Max Schreck is played by Willem Dafoe, who I think is just always great. Loved him in Platoon. Really liked him in the film Autofocus. And he was actually nominated for Best Supporting Actor for this film. And has a lot of makeup on. He's bald. He's very pale and almost dead looking. He is almost like a rat. He hisses a lot. He sniffs all the time. He's got these long, like 5-inch fingernails on him, like talons. And he creeps around, and he's very intense. And it's kind of funny, too. There's a lot of humor in this film as well. It's really a film about filmmaking. So if you're a film lover, I think you'll really like this one. Because we have a lot of talk about locations, shooting schedules, lighting. And whenever Murnau is starting to film, we see what he's filming from his point of view. And then the film shifts to black and white, and it's pretty grainy, so it looks like a silent film. How they move, the makeup the actors are wearing. Eddie Izzard plays the main male lead in the film, aside from Max Schreck, of course. And it's just very cool to see what this film is going to look like from the director's point of view. They also replicate some of the scenes from Nosferatu, so it looks like the original film as well. Now, the Max Schreck character, at first we're sort of questioning, is this guy an actor? Is he taking it too far? Is he really a vampire? And I'm not going to give it away. It gets a little over the top, but it's, like I said, that's where some of the humor comes in. And so, really enjoyed it. It's a fast-moving 90-minute film. If you like vampires, if you even don't like vampires, but you like filmmaking, and I think you're going to have a good time with this. I'm going to give this a rating of 4.5 bats out of 5. Now, here's the problem. This disc I've had for a long time. It's a DVD, and it has some extras on it. It has a look behind the scenes and the making of the film. It has an interview with one of the producers, who was Nicolas Cage. It has an interview with Willem Dafoe. That they weren't sure what to call this film. They wanted to call it Burned in Light, but people thought that's really confusing. They didn't want to call it Shadow of the Vampire because they thought people would dismiss it as just another vampire film, which it really is not, but also kind of is in a way. There's also an interview with the director. I had never heard of him. I think he's only made 2 other features. His name is Elias Merhige. And the problem with this is very difficult to find. I've had this for a long time. I looked on Amazon. It's going for like $66, and I think it said there's only 1 left. So talk about a film that really deserves a Blu-ray. There's no Blu-ray, or even a special edition, something other than something that's unobtainable. I think it's an underrated gem. I think it's a hidden gem, especially, like I said, if you're a film lover or even a horror film lover or both. So hopefully you can see this maybe on YouTube. I'm not sure. Hopefully you can rent it. I would think your local library might have it as well. So I'm hoping you can see Shadow of the Vampire. I think you really like it. Hope you like this video too. Feel free to leave a comment down here. Maybe I forgot about some films about filmmaking that you would like a lot. Leave a thumbs up. Don't leave a thumbs down. Subscribe would be great. Share this with your friends and neighbors. I'm almost at 150 subscriptions or subscribers, so 5 more. I think I need 5 more. This is March 8th, 2022 we're looking at. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.